get the industry back onto investment mode?
Land is a critical part of any infrastructure that you build out, and you need contiguous land, you need land with the right level of infrastructure that comes around it. Industries always will need land. Of course, electronics as a sector does not require a lot of land, so to that extent it's not impacting electronics specifically. But if you speak a little generically and look at across industries, it is a key enabler, and it's a key requirement for investments to come in. Clearly, nobody wants to deny anyone the right level of compensation. I think that has to be there, and that balance always has to be worked out. So,
sure. You know, let's talk about the big vision statements. I think what the government has done, ma'am, is really capture the imagination of the people who wanted growth, and you've weaved it together beautifully with a Make in India, Skill in India, of course, urbanization and urban development, digital India, smart cities. All of this creates potentially new wave of entrepreneurs. It creates new investment rounds and new jobs. So how do you see it panning out?
There is definitely a skill gap in this country, and all of us know about it, because even engineers who come out of good colleges are not readily employable.
Sure.
Now, from among the working population, only 5% are skilled. So we've placed emphasis on skilling people, because that's where the revolution is going to happen. And this is going to be mushrooming along the corridors. Together with this, you're talking about digital India, which is going to bring broadband connectivity to every village.
As an investor in India, from Lenovo's point of view, or from what is the sense that you are getting?
I think all our members are very enthused about it. I think they've seen the commitment of the government. As naturally industry would, a lot of these have to start translating into specifics and in terms of actions down the ground. A lot of the work also has to come in from the states. And I think that's where people want to see how will really this translate.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you a last question. You know, the vision is great. I think the intent is solid, and I think the time is opportune. But what are the biggest challenges that you foresee in really activating all around?
The PMO has been very, very effective a catalyst in bringing the ministries together and get over issues which are languishing just because of file movements. States are keen to come and tell us what you want us to do. We want to work with you. Challenge, of course, is to convince every section, whether it's the media, whether it's the opposition, whether it's political activists or environment conscious people, that our intentions and steps are absolutely as they are said and transparent. So to take people along, that would probably be a challenge.
Okay, all the best for that, ma'am. And thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much for joining us on the panel. Thank you.
Mobile is going to be a single point of convergence for almost every use of the customer, right? This is the first device in this world. For the first time, you are viewing something on the device. At the same time, you have the ability to transact. Now let's look at it. Now 4G has just got launched, right? And the kind of speed which it will create, you can view on one window of a mobile and transact on another window of a mobile, and both can be interconnected. Today, one of the largest usage or activation of brands on social media is happening in India. Whether it is mobile banking, whether it is doing a transaction on a fly, whether getting an offer on a mobile. So all of these are converging to a mobile. The other technology which is coming in India, which will make wallet a very, very open system, because wallet can be a closed loop, can be open loop. So we are partnering with MasterCard as well, where there is something called MasterPass, which will be a completely open loop on a mobile across multiple interoperable platforms. This is just the beginning of the power of mobile which is there. And let me assure you that in our bank, we are cognizant of this fact. The way the smartphones are growing, the way the accessibility of these are happening, the way the demography is coming up, the number of e-commerce transactions are increasing every day. There's a huge opportunity out there, and we are working on that.